Pisces Nation, Pisces Nation, welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for a Piscean, you might find some information in this reading that may resonate for you. A few things to keep in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading, Pisces. This reading is general, which means that not every single thing that is mentioned in this reading may resonate. Take in what resonates, disregard what is not genuinely your message. If you would like a read based on your own personal reading, if you like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can of course book me for a session on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscentionsTarot.com. We're always going to go over delicate topics. Pisces, let's see what's playing out for you over the next 7 days. You're dealing with another water sign, some of you. Another water sign, such as another Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. You're bickering with someone. It seems like maybe this cycle of arguing with somebody might come to a close. The reason for the bickering between you and somebody is possibly because of temptation. It's like temptation has set in. The reason for the bickering is temptation, completion. So you're ending something with someone. Maybe you're looking for closure. It just seems like like you just have a. It looked like you were fighting with someone, and when you weren't fighting with someone, then you're fighting with them again. So I don't know what that's about. So maybe you might feel like you're closing out an argument, you're over it, and then you're back to square one. The reason for there is temptation. The temptation has something to do with the third party. So somebody is uncertain about somebody's ability to stand firm in what they want. Somebody is wondering, do you want this relationship or do you not? It just seems like somebody is confused about that. And so now you're at a standstill. And rather than somebody seeing the situation as for what it is, somebody is now turning this on themselves. Like they're going through self-doubt. Like somebody is wondering, is there something wrong with me that this person continues to, overlook? And it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with this person's choices to betray you. Trust is shattered this week, Pisces. It seems like this time, this breach of trust has made like an even deeper wound. But it seems like about something that's going on this week, even though you're tired of it, you see the truth about something. So this gives you the ability to move forward, Pisces or cross-watcher. You're going through a transition. You're transitioning through something that's going on in your life. You're going from one phase of your life to the next. So this, whatever it is that you're getting ready to see, you might see something in your sleep, like you might see something in a dream, maybe in a vision. But it definitely feels that the reason for the conflict is that there's some sort of disconnect. Okay, it looks like you're having a misunderstanding with someone, and this misunderstanding is disrupting a bond that you had with someone. So somebody feels insecure, and it looks like somebody might be hiding how they genuinely feel. Maybe to other people, or maybe to this person in particular. Maybe you don't want to see somebody how hurt. You don't want someone to see how hurt or broken you are about a situation, but somebody feels very unseen, under-acknowledged, and feeling very rejected this week. So clarity is coming in this week, Pisces. Something is getting ready to be revealed. Something that you're having anxiety about. But finding out the truth about this truly does liberate you, even though it hurts. And it kind of knocks the wind out of you for a second. It still gives you the ability to move ahead. and have freedom. Because it seems like there's just something that you can't seem to get off your mind this week. And I think that there's somebody this week that's acting very passive aggressive with you, and you just don't understand why. Now, if it's not this situation, I do see that you could be going through another situation that could be based on circumstances. And maybe you're feeling pessimistic, maybe not just about this relationship, but something else that might be going on in your situation. But I think the main thing is the tension that you're having with someone right now. And somebody is like impulsive. That's all it is, right? Somebody's acting off of impulse, but I mean like with their words. Somebody could possibly be very impatient with the things that they say. Like somebody doesn't pause and assess what they're going to say before they say it, especially how this is going to land when somebody says whatever they say, these hurtful words. Somebody's just running off at the mouth, it looks like. So your intuition is right about something that's playing out. The truth is definitely going to be seen, possibly through the mouth of someone, or maybe this is someone finally coming clean and confessing the truth. Probably not, but for some of you, that might be the case. There's a Virgo that shows up to the reading. Taurus or Capricorn, especially Capricorn. Capricorn is like the star player of your situation. What is this? Okay. So you got that situation that's going on. You're doubting yourself. You want somebody to acknowledge how you feel. Somebody in this situation is spiraling. So after this, okay, after this temptation, it seems like what somebody is spiraling about is that maybe they feel like you're going to, I don't know. I'm assuming that they're wondering if you're going to find out the truth about this. Because somebody's cover is going to be blown this week. They're keeping secrets. They're trying to do a cover up. But it's not going to last. Yeah, see, somebody's saying something to you that you're taking offense to. I don't understand what this is about. But I was telling you, somebody's words are very harsh. Like somebody's reacting to something that someone is saying, but in a very, like they're reacting to somebody's words. Yes, come on. There must be something that you see, come across, or whatever. You're reacting to something. It's the truth. Whatever you're reacting to is the truth. Because it looks like maybe you were oblivious to the truth, or somebody thought you were, and now it's out in the open. We talked about that. Now you're aware of what's going on. Maybe for some of you, it's not just this relationship, but maybe so. Maybe from the outside looking in, your life looks very stitched together, put together, perfect. Maybe your life looks like it's goals to people, but maybe the cracks are beginning to show in a relationship. But maybe this, again, doesn't have anything to do with relationships. Maybe this has something to do with something that's going on in your life right now. We're going to come back to that because this is the next card. We will be together again. So you got a third-party situation. So that's the transition in the situation. Somebody might, the secret in this situation might be that somebody has plans, secret plans, by the way, to go be with somebody else. Like to be with them. Like to reunite with them, reconnect with them. Or some of you Pisceans, if you have, let's say this was a past tense situation, you have gone through trust issues with somebody, you went through your share of fighting with them over a third party situation. So that might be that somebody is coming back to you. Maybe your intuition is telling you that. So those of you who are on the outs, please stop. Those of you who are on the outside of the situation, it looks like there's an offer coming to you. Like somebody's presenting a love offer to you. And yeah, maybe you're nervous about giving this person another chance. Maybe you're not sure what to do about this. Maybe you're not sure what decision to make. But it seems like it's your attachment to this person that might keep the idea open in your mind. Some of you Pisceans, well, I'm going to keep it clear. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Some of you are clinging to something that's already over. And your guides are telling you this is outdated. This is expired. This relationship is beyond its expiration date. This is why your guides are saying it's time to transition on to the next thing, away from this situation. But I think some of you are evaluating this week. Should you stay in this or should you give it another chance? I think that might be the burning question on your mind this week. Or this could be somebody's question about you. Should they approach you? Should they not? Now, if this person that wants to approach you or is thinking about approaching you, there's a lot of what ifs in their mind. They're not sure what to do. So I think that somebody is curious, but they're not sure if they should approach you. You got some, here he goes. You might be having a headache this week, Pisces. Some of you could possibly be frustrated about your financial situation, because it looks like that's something that you're wanting to change and turn around. So that's why I was saying maybe your life doesn't seem, maybe it's not as together as it seems. It's not ridiculing you. I mean, is anybody's life as together as it seems, really? But it seems like maybe that's what you're concerned about. Because it seems like you're down this week. You're just lost in thought. You are concerned about money. You're concerned about a lot of different things. You're concerned about things that are going on at work. You could possibly be concerned about work performance, because it looks like you're just really in your head. You're lost in thought. You're thinking about so many different things that are going on in your mind. Maybe there's some things that you want to stay there. When you close the door, don't let it slam, okay? Okay, thank you. Going through some unemployment. It's either that some of you might be unemployed or you're unemployed. I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about the fact that I asked her not to slam the door and she slammed the door anyway. Some of you are unemployed. Or you're concerned that due to job performance, you might lose your job. Some of you, this is where the financial setback is, because you're looking for a job. Obviously you have bills, who doesn't? But it seems like this might be the money pit, the money situation that you're concerned about, because it looks like you're having some issues with money. You're not able to save. Maybe this is where the discouragement is coming from. You're looking for a job. Maybe you feel like you're coming up empty. Pisces. Let's look closer into this. Spirit, what's going on with Pisces Nation when it comes to the job or work situation? Some of you do have a job. You just don't like your job. You just feel completely unfulfilled. Like you're working a job, but it doesn't really, you're like going through the motions. Like this is like it leads to emptiness. Whose birthday? How come I can't think of this? Are we still in Scorpio? We are. We're still in Scorpio. Where are we in November? We're in Scorpio, but we're going into Sagittarius. Some of you could definitely, Sag come up this month. They do. Sagittarius season is coming up. So some of you are obviously dealing with, we talked about before, a water sign. Some of you could be dealing with a Sag Scorpio cusp or a Scorpio Capricorn cusp. No, I think it's Sag Scorpio, because that's where we are. I think that's what this is. You're dealing with somebody who's in the military. Military, a veteran, the law enforcement, or some of you, your job has something to do with ranking. Like you got, I guess that's everybody's job. You have somebody that's above you, somebody that might be subordinate to you. But anyway, no, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe you do. So let's see. What's going on? Maybe you're trying to move up with work. You're trying to report to somebody. So maybe this is your boss. Maybe it's raining where you are, random side note. You might be having some bad weather. Pisces, I want to call you sad so badly. Let's talk about this though. Let's get this out of the way. So something's coming up this week. Maybe there's some expenses that maybe you weren't really, like, you weren't prepared for. Maybe that's what's gotten you. That may have been what took a hit when it came to your pockets. I don't think that's the main thing. I think that's one thing that you're concerned about. But at the same time, it looks like you're doing some job searching. I was telling you, maybe you feel like you're coming up short. So what's going on, Spirit guys? You're going to dental cleaning? So you're getting your teeth pulled. Maybe it's time to go to the dentist. You could be getting some dental x-rays. You got some opportunities that are opening up for you. Yeah, you're feeling discouraged about your work situation, or it's your job search. And your spirit guides are saying, don't give up. Maybe you're concerned about how your life looks, like I said, from the outside looking in. Like I said, nobody on this earth has everything figured out at all times. So if this is you judging yourself about that, it's a spirit guide telling you take it easy on yourself. There's a Taurus that shows up to your reading. Are you having tension with somebody you work with? Let's look into this. Let's see what's going on at work, Pisces. Some of you, like I mentioned to you, you're doing job searching, right? And some of you work a job, and there's somebody in the background of your situation that's giving you a very goofy expression because they have issues with envy. Now, it doesn't have to be that it's a work situation. It could be within a third party. There could be envy. The envy could really be coming from anywhere. It could be family members. But let's see what's going on at work. Pisces Nation. You're stressed out. You got a lot going on, Pisces. So some of you could be multitasking. Some of you might be trying to balance work and school. You just have a lot going on. It looks like you appear to be overwhelmed with work or with school, like I said. Maybe there's something that you're working on. Some of you do work on social media, because that's what I was kind of thinking. I was guessing. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but it does say live. So some of you, maybe you're catching somebody's live, or maybe perhaps you are on social media, as I mentioned to you. Some of you, maybe you read tarot, or you're going to a psychic. You're going through something, okay? So at work, it looks like it's written all over your face that you're going through something. If it's not that you're going through something, it seems like it's written all over your face that you'd rather be somewhere else. And this job for you isn't it. So maybe for some of you, yeah, come on. You read tarot. Or that's what brings you to tarot. Because you're looking for maybe some answers. You're looking to see if your intuition is right about some things that maybe you've been feeling. And these are going to, like I said, you're going to be discovering whatever this is that's going on in your situation. Whatever is hidden. Some of you are concerned about a child. Some of you are leaving a job. Maybe you're just ready to quit this place. There could be a separation. Maybe this is you intending on separating from your job. It seems like you're really focused on numbers. I don't know if you're like an accountant, you're calculating something. Your job might be very intense and like mentally, it requires a lot of mental energy and concentration, but it just seems like you're not able to concentrate because your mind is drifting everywhere. You got a legal situation for some of you, or somebody around you does. And whomever this is that has a legal situation, it just seems like this is all that they can think about. Some of you, the legal situation has something to do with someone's passing. Somebody's name could possibly start with the letter W. First, middle, last, or nickname. Yeah. This is you having uncertainty. So this is work uncertainty. You're not sure that this is the place that you want to be. For others of you, you're not certain if you're going to have this job from one day to the next, because it looks like you're worried about this. I think that you might be getting into it with somebody at work. Just my feeling, because it looks like somebody might say something where they put their foot in their mouth. But that could easily be something else in your life. But I think that might be the case. And this might be something that kind of sets you off. Somebody is trolling you at work, playing with you at work. Because it looks like somebody's throwing daggers, okay? Like somebody is trying to troll you, like I mentioned. Maybe you're trolling them back. I'm not sure. But it just seems like something is going on. You're concerned about background information. Unless some of you work in the court system, maybe that could be the case. But somebody is in legal trouble. That's what's distracting you. So I don't know if some of you are suing somebody at your job or whatever this is. What's this legal for? We mentioned financial situations. So it just seems like your mind is running in chaotic circles. I don't understand, and I'm not sure how to get more context. Bear with me. Pisces. Trying to tell you, somebody thinks something is hilarious. They think something is funny. This is somebody trolling you. Yes, that's exactly what I thought this was. Somebody's in legal trouble. That's what you're concerned about. I promise you somebody's in the military or they're a veteran. It's like a drunk driving situation. You're having a legal battle. You're having a legal battle. Anger. So yeah, somebody is putting their foot in their mouth. Somebody is saying something in anger. Somebody could be saying something to you in anger. This is a legal situation. So some of you, maybe you have a court date coming up. You got something coming up that's going to put you in front of the judge. Or this is somebody concerned. I hear the word probation heavily. Like that's just, that word keeps repeating. Maybe somebody's on probation or parole or whatever. Okay, now I get it. Uncertainty. So maybe you're not sure how something is going to go. Maybe you're not sure how courts is going to go. Or somebody is concerned that maybe they're going to get locked up. I hope that this isn't like a violent crime. But yeah, something is going on in the legal system. That's what this looks like to me. And or if it's not the legal system, then it's still the legal system. We're talking about the government. I don't know. We did recently have a government shutdown. Maybe that has something to do with this. I don't think I get it. But whatever this is, with somebody going through some legal trouble, I think this is a violent situation. I think you might be in a violent situation. I just feel that. Because it seems, I hope that somebody's arguments are not turning this toxic. But whatever the case is, it seems like there's a betrayal. Somebody might feel like a legal situation that they're concerned about may not end well. I just feel like somebody has done something illegal. This is Pisces. It seems like somebody may have put their hands on somebody. That's what this self-doubt is. Because I hear this song playing in my head. It's a song by XXX Tentacion is the name of the artist. And the song is called F'd Up. And I can't really say the word because we're on YouTube, you know, but you get it. And the lyrics to the song, the chorus of the song is, you done F'd up. So somebody is thinking of, like, that's like that's the chorus of the song, and it just repeats over and over and over again. And I think that's what somebody is thinking about, the fact that they F'd up in some sort of way. And it seems like it has something to do with somebody's temper. So this is not violence. This is definitely somebody's actions. And that's what somebody is thinking about. That's all their mind is. That's what's replaying in their head, the fact that they completely effed up their situation. Government, is this federal court? This might be that type of thing. Like, I don't know if somebody has a felony. I don't know what this is. It's going to take me a minute to kind of figure this out. But yes, it seems like you're stressed out about this. It does look like you're under a lot of pressure. You're stressed out. You're stressed out about the what if of a situation. Something might be hypothetical. For some of you, something's not playing out. It hasn't happened. It hasn't occurred. But it's the stress of the fact that something could happen. So some of you, it's not really actually playing out. But I will tell you that some of you might be dealing with somebody who could be on drugs, like something hardcore. This might be what lands somebody in jail, but this feels like this has something to do with somebody driving under the influence. The Sun, disappointment, illusion, disappointment. Some of you, it looks like somebody could be concerned about disappointing a child. You got an air sign child here. For some of you, this is an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini child. So this could have been a parent, could be an absentee parent. Maybe this is a parent that could have been in the system, could have been in jail when a child was growing up. I'm not sure. Maybe this is somebody possibly getting released from jail. And it looks like this is if this is a co-parenting situation, you feel like this person is not going to change. So the way that the things that they've been showing you, the way that they behaved in the relationship as far as betrayal and temptation and such, with the fact that somebody is coming back, you're like, this person is just not going to change. So you don't have high hopes for this because you got deception having to do with this. So I think somebody might be feeding you some misinformation, some lies. Maybe that's what has you pissed off. And maybe you feel like somebody doesn't take a relationship seriously, that sort of thing. I think this is the week that you might decide to walk away from something. But whomever you did walk away from, as I mentioned to you, they're coming back. They're coming back maybe wanting to be a better role model, a better version of themselves or whatever. But it seems like somebody within a third party might be attached to somebody that is obsessed. Obsessed might be something that might be taking it lightly by saying somebody's obsessed. It's like somebody is unhinged. It's like obsessed, yeah, like somebody is like glued to whatever the screen, you know what I mean? So if you're posting something, or this is somebody just obsessively nosy about what's going on in your situation, it just seems like somebody has a few screws loose. I'm gonna just say it that way because that's what this appears to be to me. But whatever it is, whatever truth someone stumbles upon, it looks like the truth hurts. It gives somebody a wake-up call. They end up having a reality check. Kitty. So you're talking to somebody this week, Pisces, or cross watcher, somebody might ghost you out of nowhere. And it's due to a third party. Maybe that's something, again, that maybe you don't see immediately at the beginning because I said somebody's feeding you lies or deception in the situation. If you're going to court, some of you could possibly be called in for jury duty. It looks like you could be meeting remotely for court. I don't know if this is for court, but I definitely see like a Zoom meeting, or this could even be a job interview that you might be meeting remotely. I don't know if some of you work from home or this sort of thing, but I do see a meeting that could possibly be relevant for you. Did you lose something? It looks like you did, like you're looking for something. You're looking for something, like maybe you're looking for a key. Maybe you might find your keys, Pisces. Somebody else might find your keys. Maybe something's in the lost and found or whatever. I don't know. You might be doing a lot of impulse shopping. Maybe there's some things. It looks like you're online, like you're shopping. I guess you got a lot of different things going on. Seems like you're multitasking. And trust and believe me when I say somebody's giving you the evil eye. We talked about this envy situation. Pisces, you could easily be doing this to someone because the reading could be reversed. Somebody is destructive. Maybe with things. Maybe it might be a kid with the way that they handle, their personal items or whatever. Somebody is concerned about jail. If you're not concerned about a jail situation, then this seems like you're mentally imprisoned by something. Some of you, you're in business for yourself. Like you're your own business owner. That's where the envy is. Especially if you're doing something online, okay? You are like on social media. You got a thief. The thief could be Pisces. Somebody's stealing your content or whatever. Somebody's stealing something that you're posting. And you do have somebody that might not be feeling well around this period of time. Maybe that's something that maybe you're looking for like maybe it's the mental health day off of work, maybe so. Maybe it does have something to do with your mental health, your state of mind. Kitty, please. Kitty. 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 Can you stop? You might be hungrier than usual, Pisces. Somebody is sick around you. You might be worried about somebody's not feeling well. Seems like you're exhausted, you're tired yourself. You're scared about some things. You're just lost in thought. But yeah, somebody around you might not be feeling well. So maybe somebody might not be getting out of bed. I don't know. But whatever this obstacle is, let's talk about it. Spirit guides, what is the suggestion that you have? You have a soulmate that's possibly returning. Or maybe someone in a third party is a soulmate of yours. Spirit guides, yeah. What is the advice for... I'm going to put these back because that wasn't even a proper shuffle. What is the advice for Pisces? Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So I was telling you, you might feel like you just need a day off from the hustle and bustle of everyday life so that you can just hear yourself think. Or you can hear clearly what your guides are trying to tell you, because it looks like they're trying to throw out some suggestions to you, because it looks like you've been seeking guidance. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. You do. I think you naturally feel connected to someone. I did say that you have a soulmate connection with someone. I think this person is thinking of you. I think you're thinking of them. And I think that it boils down to a choice. This could be a choice about whether or not to commit and move forward with someone or to walk away. Because it looks like somebody is making a choice about that. This looks like that is what Spirit is suggesting in this situation. This is why things are happening the way that they are. One of the third party, it seems like there's a fork in the road. One walks away, and then it seems like there's another relationship that might be brought to the next level as a result, but it seems like somebody needs to make a decision, whether it is you or whomever in the situation. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you will begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You will be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world, your intuition. Spirit is speaking to you. So if you feel confused about what to do, should you stay, should you leave, you guys are saying they've already given you the answer. Now it just seems like it's up to you to kind of enforce the change, because spirit guides are saying you're going through a transition. Something in your life is changing. You're moving from one phase of your life to the next. Be careful about this self-doubt and overthinking. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your goals. It's that inner voice that details these carefully woven plans. So, Pisces, there's a strong possibility that you might be the betrayal that's in your reading could be you possibly betraying yourself with this self-doubt, giving into self-sabotage. So whatever this is about these choices that you're making, I think your intuition is going to lead you to the right choice. I think you might be prone to overthinking. Again, it's not a criticism. It may sound like I'm criticizing, but I'm the last person who can criticize. This is flesh that's speaking to you. So how can I criticize one to another? But yes, overthinking might be something that could be a betrayal for you this week. So spirit guides are telling you ground, clear your mind, so that you can make whatever choice needs to be made, or this is the best possible choice for all involved may be coming through. You guys want you to celebrate your progress, but we were talking about this financial situation. But I don't understand, because it looks like you're online shopping. I don't know. Somebody could be doing this. Maybe you might, I don't know what this is. Maybe there's certain odds and ends that you might be getting for the house. Your house, or that's interesting for the house. I don't know if it's for your house. It could be. But anyway, it seems like whatever this is, especially with regard to whatever this is that you're worried about, something might actually work out a lot better than you had anticipated. Your heart might be a little bit broken somewhere along this week. You might feel a bit rejected, possibly due to a betrayal or breach in trust, which I think that you're going to come out of. You might be receiving a message this week. Maybe it's through the mail, but there's some important, I think it's an important piece of mail or some important information, paperwork, or whatever comes to you this week. Right. Pisces Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you found this was helpful, thumbs up this video. Help to get it circulated to others who may need to hear this information. Thank you, Pisces Nation and Cross Watchers, for tuning in to this reading. Have a blessed one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.